Gear. You know, sometimes I ponder the difficult questions. Yeah, right now I'm pondering one of those myself. Why are you dressed like that? Hey, I'm trying to class things up here a little bit. We're on TV. You could make yourself a little more presentable for the audience. Just saying. Really? A little more presentable, huh? Why don't you stand up? Good, stand up. No, I'm good. I've had a long day. I'm a little tired. I think I'll just sit right here. Oh, no, stand up. Show them all that class you got going on over there. I really hate that guy sometimes. What's going on, everybody? Have you ever pondered what the most useless Tundra mod could possibly be? I gotta be honest with you, I had it. And I got this sent to me for free, and I actually did an unboxing of it over 40 days ago. By the time this video goes up, it'll probably be closer to 45 days ago. And I forgot I had it because I knew I was never going to use this. And I threw it on the floor, and it got scooted back up underneath the bed. And one day, last week, I was looking for something. I was like, I never did review that. So today's the day that you get to see the most useless Tundra mod I've ever gotten. Let me show you what that is. Okay, are y'all prepared for this? Right there, the Go Rhino hitch step. Why? Now I'm going to review this, and they sent me this because I had so much problems with the Go Rhino steps that I had on my Jeep Wrangler, and they sent me this. And just because companies send me stuff for free does not mean I'm going to give them a great review. But I will actually test this for what it's supposed to do, and I'm sure it works well for that. But why? Let me get you back on the tripod. I'll show you how to hook this useless thing up. Okay, now I want to say I looked online at how to hook this thing up because when I first got it, it was missing this piece right here, and this actually helps brace it. Is what this does, or lock it in place, in other words, and stops it from rattling. But I was missing this piece. I got this piece. I had like one of these, and it only needs one. I can't remember which one it actually needs. I think it's this one, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to leave this on. So I'm just going to leave them both on so I don't scratch anything. And then it comes with this pin, and I did get this pin, but I was totally missing this. And no videos I seen showed me how to install this. And since I was missing this, I was totally confused about what this did. So I'm going to show y'all how to put this in, hook it up. It looks like there's 3 separate holes right here, so maybe you can adjust the length. It can stop right there and stick out pretty far, or you can scoot it into the second length and you got like a medium width. Or you can scoot it all the way in, which is what I'm going to do, I'm assuming. If I don't like it, I'm not going to leave it on, so either way. But you got to put this pin through your hole. And if I was going to leave this on my vehicle, I would actually buy one of those locking pins. And I'm going to tell you, let me show you something. Let me switch you sides. Okay, look right here. I can't get this pin through. It's actually hitting my my trailer hitch right here. And it's all the way as far as I can get it. And it will not. Let me try it from the bottom. I mean, I ain't gonna leave this thing on, so if I can just get it in at some point. All right, I got it in from the bottom. I guess it can stay like that, but it won't rotate because it locks down. So you can see how tight it is. It won't turn any more than that. So this thing's gonna rattle around. So if I was gonna leave this on my vehicle, I would definitely replace this with one of the locking ones. Just my 2 cents. So next, you actually get this little bracket here, and it goes up in here. Let's see if it goes this way, because it won't reach that way. The Tundra's hitch is actually bigger, and I can't get this thing to even go up in there. You can adjust this. I forgot about that. You can adjust this. I assumed that it had to be all the way down. I don't know. We're going to try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it'll actually tighten down right there. I don't even know if it will. It actually will. Okay, cool, cool. I didn't think it would. It did. Yeah, that didn't stop any vibration at all. All right, let me actually scoot it back in where it was at. Tighten this thing back down, because look at this. This is supposed to be like an anti-vibration strap, and it's not anti-vibrationing nothing. It'll still let it go up and down. So I'm gonna actually, since I figured out you can actually unscrew this right here and make it longer, I'm gonna give this thing another shot and scoot it all the way in. And then if it doesn't lock it all the way down, I'm still going to like jump up and down on this thing just to see if it actually will hold my weight. But it will do it right here. All right. Well, I thought it would. It's so loose, the threads. This is the difficulty I had with some of the other products they made. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to take this pin, thread it up in there a little bit, take this knob, thread the knob onto this, try to hold this still so the knob starts catching. All right, we're in. Tighten this down real good and tight. Still vibrates. Because it'll go up. This stops it from vibrating down, but it's not going to stop it from vibrating up. And that's about as high as I can get it. It's going to vibrate. And I don't care what you do, it's going to vibrate. But let's jump up and down on this thing and see if it'll even hold her weight. Who knows? I think it will. I think it will. It's just going to vibrate. Okay, moment of truth. And this cylinder's pretty short. All right. Still vibrating, and that ain't going to stop. So it will hold your weight, which is what it was meant for. But look at this. Look how far beside your truck this thing is sitting. Let me set you right here so you can actually see. Look how far out this thing is. I mean, it's probably 10, 12 inches or more past the back of your truck. I mean, there's no way I would leave this in the back of, just sitting there like that. And where are you going to store something this big in your truck? I mean, you're going to leave it in the bed? I have nowhere in my cab that I can stick something like this without it being in the way. And if you stick it in your bed, it's just going to slide around. Now, I have heard people say that this will actually help protect you from a rear end collision. And I can see that. It's going to jack this thing up. And I still feel like if you was hit hard enough, that it would just force this into your bumper and then just jack up everything. But with a light rear end collision, I guess this could help protect your bumper. But there's no way, even with the chance of stopping a rear end collision, and this is probably going to bite me in the butt, that I would leave this thing in my truck. I mean, if you're walking through a parking lot, wham! Or if you're running around your truck to get something, wham! Or, you know, if you're backing up, I wonder if your reverse camera actually catches that. Let's look at that. Let's see if the reverse camera will actually pick this up. Because if you're backing up and this doesn't see it, you're going to have to know that this is here, or bam, you've hit another car. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if it will actually pick it up. Yep, you can actually see it, and it's dead even with the red line back there. And if you know what that red line is, that means that's as far as you can back up and your tailgate open. Once you get past that red line, your tailgate will no longer open. So it's dead nuts even with that red line, but at least you can see it. You can actually back up and not hit things with it back there, which is actually a good thing. It really made me wonder if you could actually do that. Okay, so something we just talked about inside leads me to my final thing on why this is useless. It's useless. All right, so if I'm camping or something like that, okay, maybe I get in this and I can get something out of my bed. Maybe, okay? It's still wobbly. I do want to tell you that. You can see my legs moving. It's wobbly. So you have to be careful when you get up on it anyway, especially if it was like icy or slick or something like that. It does have like some texture to it, but it moves and it's unstable, like I've said. But if I open this right here, let me turn you down. I can't get to that. Even if I pull it all the way out, I can't get to that. So it doesn't help me get up in the truck. That's actually one thing I missed from my F-150 is it had a step right here. When you lift a truck and put 35s on it, and now your truck is 5-6 inches taller than it was in the factory, it makes it even more difficult to get up in the truck, which is fine. I don't have a problem with it. I can still get up in there. But with the F-150, it did have a step here, and that would help you get up in the truck. And it was easier. I don't care what anybody says. You can hate on me all you want. It made it easier. I can get up in the truck like this. No problem. But it was easier. And this does nothing, which is what I would want. If I was going to have a step, I would want to be able to use it to get up in the truck. Now, if I use this to get up in the truck, it's even harder to get up into the truck than it would have been if I just opened the tailgate. So that's why I say it's the most useless Tundra mod you could ever buy. Okay, so there it is. If you've ever pondered those difficult questions in life as to what is the most useless Tundra mod that you could possibly spend your money on, there you go. That's what it is. I can't really see any use for this, really, other than helping with the rear end collisions, but it just sticks out so far. There's no way I'm leaving this on my truck. It doesn't help me get up in the back. Yes, it will help me retrieve stuff from inside the bed, but guess what? I can do that right there and do the same thing. I don't get it. I just don't get it. This will fit on any vehicle, I'm assuming, with a 2-inch hitch. But I got to be honest with you, it's useless. Appreciate y'all watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Had to show y'all this. I know it's gross, but look how close I come to slinging that right into that. It landed over here and just packed full of mud. That's funny. I mean, it's deep in there too. What is the likelihood that I missed that? Hit here, hit right there, take a huge chunk out of my yard and just pack that full. See, it's even useless for throwing in the yard. It even screws that up.